something.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Wilcox. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have first crack at this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we play.
Turning it on. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Raw. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline and also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On third down, he drops the throw. It's complete. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quick strike complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Kentucky! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the move, it's Alexander. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Pavia. Got a man, it's Hoskins. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from the 42. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air on second down. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the run, it's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Pavia. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Commodores! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Gonna swing it on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Doors!
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, an interception and 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilcox. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hudson. And it's loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Back to pass, it's Pavia. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Hit as he throws. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Snap in the shotgun. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's the give off the left side. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 20, 10, touchdown Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Now on the move. The Commodores get it past the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Pavia. That's reeled in, it's Fitzgerald. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert. Short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It Stowers. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They punted away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Unloads it left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. To the air, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. On target. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vandy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch.
More likely anytime you turn the ball over,
if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Finds a man in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Absolutely center cut. And we are all tied up here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read.
Oh,
There
yeah.
he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
It is nice to have an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown,
2
Vanderbilt.
points.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. First down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. This time he's got his man. Strong, firm tackle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Go straight ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Turnover here.
No
3 and
chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Intercepted.
I like it.
Turnover can swing momentum.
I like it a lot.
Touchdown, Kentucky. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoskins. The Commodores get enough for the 1st down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The ball pops out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go.
He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Off play action. On the move, he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
After getting that fumble, if you're on offense here, you've got to be thinking touchdown, right? So after that run play, this is a big third down opportunity to either stay on the field or score a TD. You wouldn't feel very good if you only walk away here with a field goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. Might be calling a hot route. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Commodores have a chance to make their defenses work productive as they come to the line. They'll try the left side. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Trying to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of the end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Got his man. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's complete on the right side.
Can you get the ball?
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdown.
Makes the grab on the left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
All the way.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Bounced off his feet.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. On the run, it's McGowan. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes in with a nice play.
Checking in.
You know what?
Appreciate
Everybody
you.
gets energized on the whole
Hit the
football
chat.
team when you got
Say a
running
little
backs that
something.
fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy.
Oh, right
as
over
that
my
guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sherrill. Got enough space. Touchdown, Commodores. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And This receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time
Give
target.
in.
That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. He leaves it with the back. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll send the back in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch,
That
man.
dude right
Like
there,
late in the
too.
football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Jets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's a connection. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Scored it.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Doors.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Sam Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Got the back over the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the...
Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Tragic.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. That's caught.
Never fear. Wilcox is here.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air.
Oh.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
With the catch, it's Ball. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space, it's Wilcox. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's like a hammer.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full
Nailing the
length
coffin.
of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Oh.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Come on, get a turnover in this thing.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Just a short pass to the
I
tight
should have a
end.
damn flag.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, no, the ball pops out. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Going to the ground. Got a little space. Picks up the first down. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's Pavia. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Commodores come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
42, Spider.
Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the two-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm.
I don't know. I don't know how they. It just seems like I'm not gaining any points. Gaining any points. I don't know. get it. Do not get it. We out.